Get rid of all of your bills except for rent and your phone bill. Do it. Do it for 6 months. Just do it for 6 months. Get rid of all of your streaming services. Find the episodes and the movies you want to watch online for free. They're there, I promise. Gas, sure. So here's what I've done. I got rid of every single bill except for the rent that I pay, my phone bill, and my gym, which is $15 a month. Now I have an automatic bank account set up for half of that amount to be put into a separate bank account from every paycheck. So with every paycheck, if I put half of my bill amount away, which is like $450, $500, I live with my best friend. I know for some people that's gonna look almost double. But if you put half of your bills away each paycheck into a separate account and you have them automatically taken out, or not even automatically, you can do it yourself. And I used part of that school money to put a month of my bills away, so I'm always a month ahead. I have had 600 to 700 extra dollars from every paycheck since I've started doing this. I've always lived paycheck to paycheck, but I got a little bit of school money, so I decided to use that to just put away into a like savings account, and like as an emergency fund. And then, like I said, every paycheck I put half of my bills into a separate account. I think this is the way to go. I saw somebody else doing it on TikTok, and to be honest, it's been 6 weeks now. And granted, I've spent a little bit extra money than I should. I have an account that's just for spending, but I've gone over that. But still, I have everything that I need and more, technically, since I overspent, and I still have money in my account, and it's great. Please do it if you're somebody who's been living paycheck to paycheck.
Is everybody broke right now? Like, everybody? Are we all in tight spots right now? Like, and when I say broke, I don't mean like dead ass broke. I mean like you paying your bills, you good, you okay there, but like you one unexpected bill away from blowing a head gasket. I'm tired. Why am I working so hard and seeing so little? And look, that's not me being ungrateful, because I want to take the time to say I'm absolutely grateful for everything that I have. I have a home, I have a car, I have healthy children, I'm healthy myself, husband's healthy. I have a lot to be grateful for. But what the hell is going on? Can anybody plug me in on what's going on in society, in economy right now? Like, why is it so hard right now? How come every time I get my check, the shit is gone? I'm tired. And TikTok, I don't know what you're doing with my account. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But count your days, because I'm trying my best in every way possible. I'm showing up as the best version of myself. And right now, it's not the best version of myself, but relax, be cool. Y'all see me on here, y'all know how it can get. I can get cute real quick. Leave me alone. I felt it necessary to come on here and ask, am I the only one struggling? Like that. When I tell you, I'm thinking of 99 ways on a daily basis on how I'm going to get rich. This is crazy. And then I see folks out here on yachts and taking trips and doing this and doing that and doing that. I want to take a trip. Can I take a trip or two? I need about 3 trips. I think I'm overdue for about 3 trips. I'm tired. We got Christmas coming up. Kids want to celebrate Halloween. Need a costume for that. And why the hell are the costumes so damn high? Can anybody tell me that? Why are costumes $80 for a damn top or bottom that's damn near a material that'll rip up in a minute, and a damn wig? Why is it $80? I'm tired. Y'all are making everything high but the pay. Somebody come get me, because somebody come get me. Oh, Lord, somebody come get me. You hear me? Because I'm tired. Check it out, okay? Love y'all. Bye.
This is a very vulnerable, transparent moment with you guys. So let's just keep it real positive in the comment section, okay? I'm just being open with you guys. This is the first time in my adult life where I'm like, Lynn, you can't afford that. Lynn, don't buy that. Because money is funny right now. And let me save y'all the comments where y'all gonna be like, go get a job, go apply for a job. There's people with jobs right now not getting a check. But no, I honestly, if I did decide to go get a job, I honestly would struggle more. And I say that because it's not to say I'm not making money. Like, I'm able to pay my bills. I'm just living paycheck to paycheck as a content creator. I'm okay with it. I am just venting to you guys because I'm like, damn, I just changed my entire interior of my camper to white and I really wanted to finish decorating the inside. And there's so many things I want to buy to decorate the inside. And I was just like, it's not a necessity. I don't need to decorate and I can't afford to decorate. And I was just like, I just had a moment. I'm sitting in the car like, wow. Like, I literally am like, you can't buy that right now. Like, just wait on it. And as a content creator, you kind of got to switch things up every now and then. And you're not going to always receive the same paycheck every month. So it's literally just one of those situations. I transitioned to being a full-time YouTuber. By the way, if you want to go binge all my videos, that will also help me get that money. But I transitioned to be a YouTuber versus a live streamer, and I took an extreme pay cut. Anyways, I am truly blessed. I have a roof over my head and I'm able to eat. Okay, so no complaints. Again, just venting. And no, I wouldn't change anything I'm doing. I truly love what I do.
Yo, how do people who live paycheck to paycheck survive in this economy right now? Or like just in general? Because I mean, I don't live paycheck to paycheck, right? Because I'm blessed that I made decisions for me not to ever be in that position. But if I was, I don't know if I could make it. And then some of them be having kids too. So it's like, it's crazy to me like how they living in this economy, just like waiting for the next check in order to eat, in order to pay, you know, your bills. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Y'all gotta let me know. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all do it. That's crazy.
More and more people are living paycheck to paycheck. Do y'all know what that means? That means people don't have money saved up to be spending on extra stuff. Why did I just see an Uber Eats DoorDash driver complain that people aren't ordering food like that anymore? Do y'all not get it? Is this rocket science or something? And you know what? I'm not even too mad at the driver because he's trying to make a living for himself too, and they're just out there struggling as everybody else. But at the same time, he has to know where to direct his anger to, and the people is not it. Unemployment rates is at an all-time high. The last job report that came out for last month showed a negative for jobs created. That means that jobs are not being created, they're being taken away. So you have more and more people looking for jobs, but less and less jobs being created, or no jobs being created at all because they're gone. How are we mad at the people and not directing our anger to the current administration that keeps creating tariffs that, again, we pay for the tariffs? So no jobs being created, more and more people are looking for jobs, and everything is becoming more expensive. To top it off, they have added trillions to the national debt. Maybe y'all just don't understand. There are no jobs. Unemployment rate is high. People don't have money. Economy is through the trash can. There's no trash can left. It's through the trash can. People don't have extra money. They're not going to order Uber Eats or DoorDash. I don't know how I needed to explain this to people, but let's stop blaming people and let's start directing our anger towards the government and this current administration because it's their fault and they need to fix it. Let me know what y'all think. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I just paid my rent, right? And I'm so happy I got my rent paid. But for some reason, I still have an unsettling feeling. And I think it's because I used my whole check to pay my rent. Now I have to go 2 more weeks without money. And my phone bill is due tomorrow. You see what I'm saying here? You see what I'm trying to get at here? That is the true definition of living from paycheck to paycheck. Like, I just literally pay bills. I can't do anything else. I can't even buy me a bottle if I wanted to. Like, and I'm trying to figure out, I know how it got like this because it seems like a lot of places have stopped paying their employees. Like, my job doesn't pay me overtime anymore. Like, I literally went from being able to make up to $2,000 to now I can, barely make $1,000. So, I can make over $1,000. I'm not saying, but it's at the cost of, overworking myself.
And I'm like, I'm not going to keep overworking myself just for a little $1,500-$1,600 check. I'm not doing that. And I'm honestly very baffled at the amount of money that we make for the amount of work that we do. I still haven't heard back from the other job. I'm like, they keep telling me I'm still trying to get cleared. And I'm like, how? When I should already be in the system. I literally work for your sister company. But, yeah. I can't even, like, bask in the moment of knowing that I paid my rent. Because, one, I had to use, like, 4 different loan apps. That's what I did when I got this apartment. I used loan apps because I was still short from paying the move-in fee and the first month's rent. So I have to wait till my pay bills back up to pay those back. And then when I pay those back, I'm completely broke. Like, I don't have anything behind that. I literally have to wait 14 days for another check, and I will still be broke because I will have to pay back my pay, and I'm about to cut that feature off so I never have to deal with it again. So that's already half of my check gone. And then I have to pay for, like, my afterpays. Yeah. Like, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. And I'm just really sitting here thinking to myself, like, wow. Like, I'm, like, in shock. Like, I keep thinking, like, you know, people in Asia, they literally pay their rent and still got a bottle to go out and go get some soju and pork belly. while I'm sitting up here, I can't even, like, go buy a stick of gum. Like, insane. And people are delusional and call this the land of the free. Baby, no, this is, like that man said, Bafo, I think his name, I don't really remember, but this is a dictatorship. And I actually been saying that. But yeah, this is a dictatorship. This is not no land of the free. This is not no land of the free at all. This is definitely a dictatorship. I also wanted to say thank you to Nathia for helping me. Like, your donation was literally, like, it was enough. It was touching. Like, that really like it showed me that, you know, some people do care. I really did appreciate that. But yeah, that's my rant for today.
I don't get it. So I'm sitting here doing my budget, right? I got my whole thing for all my notes. I got every bill that's due written down. I feel like no matter how hard I work my butt off, or how many things I sell, or how many whatevers, I just wrote down every bill that needs to be paid in this paid period. How is it that we have, like, nothing left over every time? Do you see me doing giant shopping vlogs? No. Do you see me spending tons and tons of money? No. This paycheck to paycheck crap is so overwhelming and so stressful. My fiance works overtime. Life is so dang expensive, and I'm like, I don't want to carry the stress right now because baby's due, like, any time. But, like, we also got to get the bills paid. Rent is paid, so confirmed that we have a roof over our head. Food in the freezer, confirmed. Heat, electricity, with us skimming by, that's not even counting if they come and decide to fill our heating oil, which is the giant tank outside that keeps your house warm, which we have been running because it's cold in here and it's like 30 degrees outside. And we live on the ocean. So when it's windy, it gets, like, the draft, it's an older building, so the draft in here is, like, cold. We have a fireplace. This door and the fireplace let a lot of cold air in. I can't put a draft stopper underneath there because there's a seal. We already tried. So yeah, scratch any of the financial goals I had this month, to be honest, which is totally fine. I just gotta figure out first how to get our bills paid. Is anyone else, like, relating to this? Because this is just, like, stressful. And I guarantee you our heating oil is gonna be like $300. I'm at a loss for words. I don't really know what to do except call companies and ask if I can, like, do a late fee or something.
My top 3 worst fears now as an adult are 1, getting sick and having to call off of work, 2, getting pregnant, and 3, getting into an accident and having to call off of work.
2 S words that cannot exist together: struggling and subscriptions. If you have Amazon Prime, Amazon Video, Hulu, Netflix, Walmart Plus, you luxuriously struggling. Every one of those is a luxury only for people who's not behind on bills. You say you need Walmart delivery to bring you your groceries, but who was getting your groceries before Walmart delivery existed? You gonna spend $10 extra for somebody to DoorDash you some food when you could have got up and went and got your food for free. Cause it sure ain't gonna cost you $10 in gas. But you say, KP, $10 ain't a lot of money. And I say, $10 can get you 2 packs of weenies, a loaf of bread, a pack of chips, and a couple apples for them children. It's time to let the subscriptions go. You paying $35 for Walmart delivery, $20 for Netflix, ain't no telling how much for Disney Plus and Hulu and all them. Add all that money together and imagine you can get caught up on your rent or whatever bill you behind. Because the reality of it is, when your kids grow up, they not going to say, Mama, thank you so much for having Disney Plus so I can watch all the cartoons that everybody else watch. But what they will say is, Mama, thank you so much for teaching me financial literacy and dropping them car keys in my hand when I was 16 or when I graduated. Thank you for helping me with this down payment on my first house. Ain't going to be no, Mama, thank you for having groceries delivered when I was young. I'm not being funny, but I'm being real. Some people need a reality check. You're going to have to let that stuff go if you want to get ahead or get caught up on them bills. That stuff is a luxury. And ain't no luxuriously struggling. We're going to be out here living luxurious for real when we get to that point and when we got it. But if you behind on the bill, you ain't even got time to be watching TV. No way. You going to have to be learning something or figuring some things out. So cut that TV off. You don't need that. 6 hours watching a Netflix series, 30 to 40 minutes right in the budget. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. It's up to you to choose. So ain't no more luxuriously struggling. We're going to let all that stuff go and put that money toward where it really needs to go. Hey, daughter, do you enjoy watching Netflix?
Yes.
What would you say if I told you I need to cancel Netflix for the next 1 year to get you a car when you turn 16?
When you gonna cancel it?
I'm just keeping it real.
So I was having a conversation with somebody and we were just discussing teachers and pay, and I came to realization that I cannot afford to be a teacher. I don't get paid my worth, and it is not fair that teachers have to come to work every day, work overtime, and get paid the bare minimum. Now, mind you, everybody knows teachers don't get paid a lot. Even the students know. There's literally a way that students can see how much each teacher gets paid. They know we don't get paid a lot. And it's always, well, you chose this profession. Well, you knew how much they pay. Why would you choose a profession? That does not justify the fact that teachers are making barely enough to survive. I know a lot of teachers who have taken up second jobs just to make ends meet, especially if they have kids. And we're always the butt end of all the payment jokes. Ha, 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 society does not respect us. We get it because I've been told that I'm just a full-time babysitter. But I guarantee you, if you put a regular person into the classroom for a week, let's do 3 days, they would fold. 90% of society would fold if they were into the classroom and had to do what we do on a daily basis. All that to say, I just want to get paid my worth. Teachers need to get paid their worth. There's no reason why we as teachers should be living paycheck to paycheck. And we have a career, not a job, a career.
So I know there's nurses on here making fun of people who just lost their benefit. I don't want a big auntie or big sister, y'all, but pick up y'all fucking phones and film that content. Like, I know people are without jobs, and that's even better. If you don't have a job, that means that you have free time to go ahead and post this content. I don't only get paid for TikTok. I get paid from other social media accounts as well. But I made, from one video alone, I made more than my 9 to 5. Let that sizzle in your spirit. And then that's not even counting the other income that I have coming in from other places where I'm affiliate at. You know what I mean? So the fact that we are going through it, I don't want people to be discouraged. I know people are over here laughing at other people's circumstances. Bitch, pick up your phone. Film something. A day in the life searching for a job. A day in the life being unemployed. A day in the life losing my SNAP benefits. A day in the life of trying to make a cheap meal. Do something, but don't do nothing. Does that make sense? Like, I know when stuff goes wrong, our first thing is to like, oh, cry and be sad about it. Don't be sad about the circumstances. Do something about the circumstances. Like, even if you got a cheap ass phone, you don't need no designer camera. Girl, I'm filming on my iPhone. Do something. Just don't do nothing.
Have y'all ever heard the saying, living paycheck to paycheck? Well, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me put it in perspective for you. I had $1.83 in my bank. I just swiped credit at the gas pump so I could get $10 for gas. because I was on E, my friend. And hopefully in 2 business days, I get that $10 back in my account, because my bank does not play, man. They charged me $40 in overdraft fees because I was overdrafted 7 pennies. I ain't even playing it. Banks do not mess around with their money, even if it's 7 pennies. So, all that to say, please hit all these buttons so I can get TikTok paid and get my $10. Love you, bye.
Y'all, I swear I don't never want to feel how I'm feeling right now ever again in my life. And I'm going to work hard and make sure I don't ever feel like this position again. Because, y'all, I didn't get my paycheck, and that really changed everything for everything. Like, I was literally banking on getting my paycheck, living from paycheck to paycheck, banking on getting my paycheck. That threw everything in my life off that I didn't get my fucking paycheck. I'm up here going through my purses, trying to find change and money so that I can go get me something to drink. I got water. I don't have no food. Like, it's very frustrating. Like, I can't even go to McDonald's and give me nothing to eat. And I thought I was going to be able to daily pay for my other job, but they saying it could take up to 24 hours or up to 72 hours. I thought I was going to be able to daily pay from what I worked yesterday, but I can't even fucking daily pay, y'all. I'm so hungry to the point I'm not even hungry no more. I just want something to drink. I just want to put gas in my car. Like, I had to borrow $10 to put gas in my car, and I thought I was going to be paid, and I'm not paid. And I just trying to scrap up some change to give me a Sprite Zero. So far, I found like 35 cents in one purse and 10 cents in another purse. So that's 45 cents, and I think I got some change already. I'm really trying to get a Sprite Zero, so yeah. But y'all, don't be depending on them paychecks, because things can happen. Because one time I didn't get my check because they said the system was down, the system was going slow. Like, if you depending on them paychecks, boy, your life can change for real. And I done already panhandled everybody. I done already went on all these apps and borrowed all the money I could. It's to the point where I'm just like waiting on that paycheck. I don't even got the money to DoorDash. I didn't pay my bill that I supposed to be paying yesterday. Life is just life, y'all. I don't want to ever depend on a paycheck. Ever. Because when I say I was banking on that paycheck, I was depending on that paycheck. That paycheck did not come. I'm depending on this money to load up on my daily pay so that I can daily pay this money out and go eat. That money still ain't came, y'all. And now I'm scrapping up change trying to give me something to drink. Knowing we live in a world where change don't even add up to nothing. I found 75 cents total in the house, though. So, but yeah, this is going to be my last couple of weeks struggling like this, because I'm not about to be dependent upon a paycheck no more. Like, no. And it's just the fact that I worked for the check. I knew that I had the check coming. I worked just so that I could have the check, and I don't have the check, y'all. That's what's frustrating to me. And now I don't have nothing because I spent all my money. Oh, like, I'm going to get paid. When 10 o'clock that first night hit, I'm like, my check usually would have been here. Let me go to sleep. I woke up at 1 o'clock, checked again, checking with there. So I'm like, something ain't right. So the next morning, I wake up, the check wasn't there, y'all. So I'm like, adding everything together. So I get to asking around, going, doing my research, y'all. They're going to tell me that I'm getting a paper check. And it's going to be coming whenever it comes. Like, I don't, like, y'all, that's some crazy stuff. And then daily pay going slow. So we just going to be grateful for everything today so that God can move in my life. Because, yeah.
I just had someone DM me saying, how can you be so broke when you're doing TikTok and your fiance work? We are living paycheck to paycheck. I literally just sat down and did our budget for September. Okay, and mind you, this TikTok is not monetized. Like, I don't get paid for nothing. It's just fun for me to post. And no, this is not me begging anyone for money, because people are like, all you do is talk about money and you just want people to send you money. I am sending my message out there because I know people can relate. And this is the reality of living paycheck to paycheck, balling on a very tight budget and things we have to do. Because yes, people are really out here broke. We're broke. After his paycheck, regardless. Rant over. Less than $100. Which is totally fine. We can make it work. I know we can make it work. We have plenty of food in the house. The kids have plenty of diapers and wipes. We've got soap. Luckily, most of our bills come out his second paycheck. Which, if you see the trend, the second paycheck will be... It's reality. It is what it is. You just gotta stay positive. That is why I'm doing the whole marketplace challenge. And, like, it's just gonna give us a little wiggle room, you know? Am I stressed? Not really. Should I be stressed? Probably. But I'm so used to it, like, it's fine. If you can relate, comment, because there's people out there that think I'm just like bluffing this whole thing. Paycheck to paycheck living is a serious thing. About 77% of the people in the United States are paycheck to paycheck living. Reality.
65% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 65% of Americans do not even have $1,000 for an emergency fund. More than that are 2 paychecks away from homelessness. The states struggling right now the most, the people in the states, the top 2 are both red states. Number 1 is Texas. The people there are struggling financially. The second state is Florida, another red state. The people are struggling. What do you think is going to happen when they lose their job in a couple weeks? They can't afford groceries. They can't pay their car payment. They can't pay their light bill. They're going to be up in arms. You and I know, because we're smart, know that it's going to be the regular average Joe that is going to be screaming in the streets, screaming because of our government. Just remember, Republicans did that. Trump supporters did that.
I am 48 years old and I am broke. When I say broke, I mean $0 broke, no money. And I am burnt out to the core, and I'm done living like this. I have worked in group homes and nonprofits for over 25 years now. I've poured my heart into my job, gave it everything I got, but I'm burnt out. I don't have any more to give. Between rising costs, bills, broken appliances, I hit my breaking point. I knew I had to try something different. If you're at your breaking point, comment enough. See you later.
I just need somebody else to tell me that they're living paycheck to paycheck and putting themselves into credit card debt out of necessity, not because of fun. I am 28 years old. I work a decent paying job. I love my job. I make good income. We have no kids, me and my fiance, and we're still barely scraping by. Our bills are paid, but we can't save any money. We can't go on vacation. I mean, we do little things here and there, but realistically, we don't really do anything. And we still live paycheck to paycheck, okay? I don't understand how people with kids are doing this. Props to y'all. I mean, seriously, the utmost respect, because I feel like I'm drowning and I only have cats. Any money that we're able to save ends up getting spent on the car, or the cat has to go to the vet, or one of us has a medical emergency. Like, it's just gone. It's gone. I don't understand. We don't live beyond our means. Are we all just collectively putting ourselves into debt because I don't know what else to do?
I love watching paycheck breakdowns. So, I got paid on Friday. Let me tell you guys how much money I made. And please, not too much. I get paid every 2 weeks. I know it's not a lot, okay? Y'all, on this upcoming period, I only worked, it's about 38 hours a week. I got paid $1,144.85. Y'all, that's every 2 weeks, y'all. Fuck. First, I got to pay my car note. Is $973.84. That's leaving me with $171 with 1 cent. Fuck. Now, y'all, I have a Jeep, and Jeeps be giving people problems and stuff, right? So my car warranty a month is $154.04. So I have to pay that. So that leaves me with $16.97. Y'all, damn. Fuck. I can't even buy me a plate of ribs, macaroni. Okay, y'all, I told you guys I've been doing DoorDash to make it ends meet, right? So on my DoorDash card, I went hard this week. I ain't gonna lie. I made $599.62, right? So boom, I gotta pay for my wisdom tooth, right? I got my wisdom tooth removed, right? And it was $5,000. It was 4 wisdom tooth, $5,000, right? The insurance only covered $3,000, so I had to pay $2,000 out of pocket. So I paid $62 a month. It's been a year. I'm almost done, a little bit, just a little bit. So that leaves me with $537.62. Y'all, now it's gas, and I have to put money away for gas every 2 weeks. So basically, it's $130. Every week is $65 in gas. That's a lot, but goddamn, I should have got me a Toyota. Ugh. And next is my credit card, y'all. My balance is literally $900. I maxed that shit out. So I just pay the minimum of $40 so that I can't afford to pay the rest. So that leaves me with $407.62. That's kind of crazy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. And I gotta pay my Afterpay. And y'all, Afterpay, I made a mistake. I started buying shit on Afterpay.
But this pay period is, I only have to pay $13.37 on Afterpay. It was on Fashion Nova, and I only bought like one thing. But then, y'all, Affirm, y'all. I literally pay $52 a month plus, y'all. After I pay my credit card, whatever, right? That leaves the balance to $367.62, right? Boom. Okay, cool. Now I gotta pay Afterpay. I bought something on Fashion Nova. I only bought one thing, and that leaves me with $354.25. Then I have Affirm, which is I pay $56.03. So that leaves me with $298.22. Now, y'all, I fucked up, y'all. I have a debt with Affirm. I owe like probably $1,300, something like that. My first payment was on Amazon. It's $131.75. That leaves me with $166.47. Now I got an other payment for Affirm is $131.54. That leaves me for 2 weeks with $34.73 for 2 weeks, y'all. Let me get the fuck off here and go on DoorDash, okay? I need to make money.
Thanks so much for watching. If you're living paycheck to paycheck right now, please remember that you are not alone. So many people are going through the exact same struggles with groceries, bills, rent, and just trying to stay afloat in 2025. Feel free to share your story in the comments. This channel is a safe place for real conversations and real people. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for more reactions to what everyone is dealing with in this economy. Remember to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will catch y'all in the next video.